Let me tell you something nobody ever told you. Your energy is your greatest currency, and most of you are walking around bankrupt. You're not tired because you're busy. You're tired because your aura is covered in garbage. Other people's drama, past pain you never processed, and fears that don't even belong to you. And if you don't clean it, it's going to start owning your life. Most people don't realize they're waking up every day already tired, not because their body is weak, but because their aura is under attack. Your aura is the silent battlefield, and if you're not actively protecting it, cleaning it, and owning it, you're losing ground without even realizing it. Every time you hold on to someone who hurt you, your aura absorbs that wound and stores it like emotional clutter. Every time you think about that betrayal, that ghosted conversation, or that friendship that went cold, you're replaying an energetic tape that drains your power. That person may not be in your life anymore, but their energy is still wrapped around your spirit like barbed wire. And here's the real truth. Healing doesn't just mean feeling better. It means releasing what's still living in your field. Most people think time heals energy. No, it doesn't. Intention heals energy. Awareness heals energy. You have to make the decision to sever ties with everything that contaminates your frequency, or it will haunt you in every relationship, every goal, every step forward. When your aura is contaminated, your intuition is muted. You second guess yourself more, you hesitate before every decision, and you start to attract people who reflect your inner chaos. This isn't a coincidence. It's energy at work. If you're surrounded by people who drain you, if your space feels heavy, if your heart always feels like it's carrying something invisible but exhausting, your aura is screaming for cleansing. But most people don't hear it. They silence the signs with overworking, overthinking, overeating, and overexplaining. They distract themselves with noise instead of confronting the spiritual mess inside. But here's the shock. Your life is not going to shift until your energy does. You can't manifest peace while hoarding old pain. You can't attract aligned love while tethered to past betrayal. You can't become magnetic when you're emotionally polluted. The aura doesn't lie. It reflects the exact quality of your inner world, whether you acknowledge it or not. You know what's wild? Your aura can still be chained to someone you haven't spoken to in years. You moved on physically, but the cord stayed spiritually. That's why you still think of them out of nowhere. That's why their name comes to mind when you're about to elevate, because their energy is still lurking in your field, pulling your light back into the shadows. This is why you have to speak it out loud. You have to claim your space with your voice. Words are not just sound. They're tools of spiritual separation. When you declare, "I release what no longer serves me," it's not just a cute affirmation. It's a weapon. It's an act of energetic warfare, and you've got to mean it. Say it like you're ripping the roots out. Say it like you're burning the residue down to ashes, because healing doesn't whisper, it roars. People keep waiting to feel ready to clean their energy. But there's no perfect time. The damage is happening now. The leaks are happening now. And every day you delay, your aura gets more fogged, more dim, more defenseless. This is not a metaphor. This is literal frequency decay. Your aura is your broadcast. If it's cluttered, the signal to the universe is distorted. That's why blessings can't find you. That's why opportunities bounce off you. That's why people misunderstand you. Because your energetic field is saying one thing while your mouth says another. You say, "I want peace," but your aura is tangled with the chaos of 10 unhealed versions of you. You say, "I'm ready for love," but your aura still clings to someone who emotionally destroyed you. You say, "I'm done with my past," but your energy screams you're still holding on. You don't need more therapy sessions before you act. You don't need another apology to heal. You don't need them to acknowledge the pain to release it. You need to take your power back by force. And you do that by declaring a spiritual eviction of everything and everyone living in your aura rent-free. You need to get loud with your spirit and tell it, "I'm not carrying this anymore." You need to sit with your own energy in a silent room and confront every piece of debris you've buried. And let me warn you, It will hurt. You'll want to look away. You'll want to run. But that's the moment you push through. That's the moment you dig deep and say, this ends with me. That is the exact second your aura begins to heal. That's when the light begins to return. That's when your eyes glow differently, your walk becomes fearless, and your voice sounds like it's carrying thunder. Most people aren't afraid of failure, they're afraid of fully embodying their power. Because once your aura is clean, you can't hide anymore. You can't play small. You can't shrink to fit in. A clean aura will make you shine in ways that force everyone to adjust their vision. A clean aura will make inauthentic people feel uncomfortable. A clean aura is a threat to manipulation, to guilt, to fake love, and to spiritual parasites. So yes, cleaning your aura will cost you comfort. It will cost you certain friendships. It will cost you the version of you who played nice just to survive. But it will give you freedom. It will give you alignment. It will give you your life back. And if you don't want to keep living on autopilot, if you don't want to keep waking up heavy, if you're sick of carrying emotional ghosts, you'll do whatever it takes to get that freedom. It starts with a decision to cut cords that don't serve your highest self, a decision to stop giving people access to your field just because you feel bad, a decision to treat your energy like the sacred space it is. Because here's the secret they never taught you. Your aura is your first language. It speaks before your words do. It walks in the room before your body does. And if it's not clean, everything that follows will feel wrong, off, or out of sync. You'll keep wondering why people misunderstand you. You'll keep blaming the world for what your energy field is unconsciously creating. And nothing will change until you finally realize the weight you carry is not yours anymore. It's theirs, it's yesterday's. And it's time to let it burn. You don't wait to feel powerful to move powerfully. You move powerfully and your energy follows. The biggest lie you've been told is that healing is some emotional moment where the pain disappears and the light just flicks on inside you. But that's not how it works. Energy doesn't respond to waiting, it responds to action. You don't sit around waiting for the past to stop hurting. You start acting like you're already healed. And that's what forces the pain to lose its grip. You start walking like you're not broken. You start talking like you're not afraid. You start choosing like you're not doubting yourself every 5 seconds. Because the truth is, the more you move with strength, the more your energy field reorganizes itself around that decision. Healing doesn't ask you to sit still and wait for inspiration. It asks you to make a declaration with your body, with your breath, with every step forward. And when your aura sees you acting like you're already whole, it starts to align with that identity. It starts to radiate with confidence. It starts to repel chaos. It starts to speak for you in rooms where you haven't even opened your mouth. Most people don't understand this because they think energy is about how you feel, but real energy mastery is about how you behave despite how you feel. You don't let your trauma decide how you show up. You don't let your memories set your posture. You don't let fear get the final say in your tone of voice, your eye contact, your presence. You train your aura by embodying the version of you that you've been too scared to become. You show up to life like the healed version of you is already in charge. And guess what? The more you do that, the more your nervous system starts to catch up. The more your spirit starts to remember who it was before the pain. The more you stop vibrating at the frequency of survival and start radiating with the frequency of leadership. Your aura doesn't wait for permission. It mirrors your direction. And if you keep hesitating, doubting, and shrinking, your aura becomes timid, fragmented, and forgettable. But the moment you decide, I'm done playing small, something massive shifts. The way people look at you changes. The way rooms respond to your energy changes. The way opportunities move toward you changes. Because now you're not operating from wounds, you're operating from decision. You know what's dangerous? When someone walks into the world carrying an aura that says, I've already won. Not because they're arrogant, not because they've never failed, but because they've finally stopped negotiating with their past. They've stopped giving anxiety the microphone. They've stopped needing approval to validate their moves. That kind of energy is rare. That kind of energy is magnetic. That kind of energy doesn't beg, it doesn't chase, it doesn't explain. It just exists like a force of nature. And that's what happens when you move like you're already healed. You stop performing for acceptance. You stop adjusting your truth. You stop putting your worth up for debate. And instead, you anchor into the highest version of yourself, not in theory, but in behavior. You act like you are already who you've prayed to become. You walk like someone who knows the universe is backing you. You speak like your words shape reality. Because they do. People don't see the invisible war you're fighting every day just to believe in yourself, but your aura sees it. It sees when you rise anyway. It sees when you push through the doubt. It sees when you keep your head up even when the past tries to haunt you. And every time you choose action over fear, your aura gets stronger. Every time you speak your truth, even with a shaking voice, your aura gets louder. Every time you move forward without certainty, your aura becomes more electric. Because your aura doesn't need you to be perfect. It just needs you to be committed. Committed to not going back. Committed to showing up with power. Committed to leading your life instead of reacting to it. And when you hold that commitment long enough, your energy becomes undeniable. It becomes unshakable. It becomes unbreakable. Stop waiting to feel confident before you claim your place in the room. Stop waiting for the fear to go away before you set the boundary. Stop waiting for every piece of your past to make sense before you decide you deserve more. You are not here to wait. You are here to move. You are here to lead. You are here to clean your energy, not by waiting for someone to give you the green light, but by choosing to radiate as if the light is already inside you. And it is. You just haven't been taught how to trust it. But that ends now. From this moment forward, you stop walking like you're broken. You stop engaging like you're unsure. You stop dimming your light just to keep fragile people comfortable. You rise, you choose, you act, and your aura follows. You think people can't feel your hesitation? They can. You think the universe doesn't notice your uncertainty? It does. And that's why the energy hasn't shifted. You keep waiting for a sign, but the sign is you. You are the signal. You are the shift. And when you finally understand that, you stop outsourcing